Alright, g'day. Today is going to be a little bit of a different video because I'll be talking about myself and why I've decided to start a bulk. Now, for context, growing up, I was always a very chubby kid. I was always a fat kid. And when I first started in the gym, I really only had one goal, which was to get abs and just, look sick. And that was the entire mission. And to be honest, I did achieve it. When I started the gym, I was probably 20% body fat-ish, looking very fat. And then within a few months, I got abs. And I got to around 10% body fat. But this definitely did come with a trade-off. Right now, I'm the leanest that I've ever been, probably around 10 to 12% body fat if I had to guess, but I am also the smallest that I have ever been. And I don't really like how that looks, and I don't like how that feels, to be honest. Because here's the reality. I'm still a beginner, and I still have a large amount of muscle that I am left to build. I have only been training for around 8 to 9 months, and throughout that entire process, I was either at maintenance or in a deficit. Now, for the reason why I'm bulking, there's this idea going around that bulking is dead, that it's not optimal, that you can optimally grow muscle at maintenance or in a slight deficit, but I don't really buy that. Because every single advanced physique that you've ever seen was built through phases of being in a caloric surplus. It's literally impossible to put on tissue without being in a surplus. And while people claim you can main gain because you only gain muscle at grams at a time, and that's included in this new definition of maintenance being the total daily energy expenditure, that hasn't ever been done in practicality. The people that are now promoting main gaining went through bulk phases in the past. And I've sort of adopted this Schrodinger's mentality when it comes to bulking. And this is pretty much the idea that I know that I might be able to optimally grow muscle at maintenance, but will I ever grow as much muscle as I could have if I had just committed to a bulk? And as a beginner, that's sort of the mentality that I have taken on. There's this video on YouTube that I've been watching a few times over the past few months by Alex Leonidas, where he goes over the studies claiming that main gaining is optimal, and he sort of gives his reasoning and all of that for why bulking still maintains to be the meta. And I agree with the points that he made in that video, and for that reason, I've decided that that's the approach that I want to take. I do not believe you can maximize muscle growth without consistently giving your body more energy than it needs. Trying to stay lean forever is just slowing down the process of maximally growing muscle. If you are at a stage where you are too lean and you can feel how lean you are, which is where I'm at the moment, I feel uncomfortably lean even at 10% because my entire life I was at a much higher body fat percentage. I don't believe that at this level of leanness I can maximize my muscle growth, because I feel constantly aware of how lean I am. There's this debate I watched between Jeffrey Verity Schofield and Scientific Snitch, where they basically go over this idea that there's a body fat set point that every individual has, and bulking to that body fat set point allows you to grow muscle at a better rate than being under that body fat set point. And Jeffrey Verity Schofield was of the opinion that if you go above that, your body is aware of the extra resources that it has, the extra sort of fuel, and it's able to grow muscle even better above that set point in certain cases. And that sort of idea makes sense to me, as well as the reasoning in Alex Leonidas's video. So with this, I'm willing to, take on the approach of a bulk rather than trying to main gain. I'm willing to temporarily sacrifice my aesthetics in order for long-term muscle growth. And I want to have a better physique, a bigger, stronger physique in the long term. And being like an 18-year-old, being as young as I am, I'm willing to just sacrifice a year or two of bulking, looking a bit, fluffier, in order to have the goal that I want. Right now, I am 160 pounds. My long-term goal is to get above 200 pounds. This is sort of an arbitrary number that I've chosen, but I'm sure a lot of you have seen that clip of Samsu talking about victim weight and being under 200 pounds. I never really cared for that sort of logic. It's a very bro logic, but I've been training martial arts for pretty much half of my life, there's been so many times where you'd be sparring someone that is, easily 20 kilos heavier than you. Even if that's not from muscle and a lot of it is from fat, you will feel how much of an advantage that person has over you. And that's never been an issue for me up until the point now where I've gotten so lean and gotten so light that it has just become something I'm aware of. I don't want to, however, rush to this goal of 200 pounds though, because I've seen so many examples of people rushing to this 200-pound mark and it ending up with them just being, completely fat, which isn't the goal of my bulk, right? So I'm targeting to gain around 2 to 3 pounds of weight per month. So this is about half to 0.75 pounds per week, probably half a pound per week is where I'm going to aim for. That's what I have been aiming for the past 2 weeks since I started my bulk, and it's been going pretty well so far. To do that, I'm adding 200 calories from carbs above my maintenance per day. So this has just been me eating my normal maintenance diet plan plus 500 mils of orange juice before I go to bed. And that's been enough to sort of carry me so far. So far, this has led to better training performance in the past 2 weeks, much better recovery in the past 2 weeks. I've been progressively overloading every single session since I've adopted this approach. So I've had much more productive sessions overall. I believe that with great training, great nutrition, and good recovery, that I will have optimal growth over the next 2 years of my gaining phase. Because at a rate of 2 pounds per month, it's probably going to take me close to 2 years to get to 200 pounds from where I'm at. So I'm really controlling the amount of fat that I gain. I'm not just blindly eating whatever I feel like all this sort of dirty bulking approach. As well as this, I'm keeping my activity levels very high because I just prefer to be like that. The whole TDEE maxing that I talk about on this channel. So I walk around 15 to 20k steps every single day. This helps with nutrient partitioning, especially with carbs, and it may limit unnecessary fat gain from just constantly eating. It also allows me to have a higher maintenance, meaning I can eat more foods and get more nutrients into my body. At 10 to 12% body fat though, I definitely have room to push this bulk for a long period of time without having to stop. My goal is at this rate of gain, I will hopefully not gain that much fat over this period. And I'm willing to get up to around 20% body fat. And I've definitely given myself a good runway of gaining before I hit that, I'm hoping. And this is very important to this whole sort of philosophy. There's this sort of philosophy of bear mode, which is existing around 15 to 20% body fat range. And maintaining this is very easy for your hormones. Your hormones are definitely going to feel a lot better at this body fat percentage, definitely in my experience anyway. It's also been like a lot of people talk about having better performance and it being more productive for growth, which makes sense to me with what I have learned. And if at any point during this process I gain too much fat and I need to cut, I know that dropping from 20 to 15% body fat was incredibly easy for me. This didn't take any sort of real effort. I just reduced a little bit of excess calories and I was able to do this very easily. And I had some of the best training performance during this period. I actually went from a 90 kilo bench at 20% body fat to an 130 kilo bench at 15% body fat. But I've also cut from 15 to 10% body fat, and my bench only increased from 130 kilo to 135 kilo. So training performance definitely takes a hit during that cut from 15 to 10%. That cut from 20 to 15% was a process of about 4 months, and it would have been about the same with 15 to 10. And yeah, there was definitely much better performance at 20 to 15%. Right now, I definitely won't look my best, especially a few months into this process when I have a little bit of fat gained, but that's a cost that I'm willing to take. But the goal isn't to look good right now. It's to look good in the future, and to have a physique that has enough muscle mass that I can look good at a higher body fat percentage so that I don't have to constantly stay lean year round just to look, decent. So I'm definitely playing the long game. So look, at the end of the day, I've achieved the leanness that I always desired as a kid, and it definitely came at a cost of my size. And growing up as the big kid, it's definitely weird going into training like martial arts and being undersized compared to the people that I train with. I still have a lot of beginner gains to get because the entire process of me being in the gym so far has been in a deficit. And I do believe that a controlled bulk is the best approach for this. Bulking isn't dead, in my opinion. I feel like people are just scared of gaining a little fat, and that's exactly what's holding a lot of intermediate and beginners back. If people just committed to a bulk, they would probably see a lot more progress than just trying to maintain year round. And people that have tried to maintain lean physiques year round in their advanced training years have either just given up and gone to a enhanced approach, or they just haven't made any gains year over year. And this really comes down to just being natural. I want to maintain being natural, obviously, and I feel like this is going to be the best approach to maintain, good results in the gym while being natural in an era where people are just blasting anything they can get their hands on, it seems. So this is pretty much this is the first video I'm sort of talking about myself. I actually don't like talking about myself at all, but I do think it's sort of necessary for the channel to show my sort of thinking and have a little bit more informal videos as well as my sort of more educational based videos as well. So I hope this connects with some of you. Anyway, that's enough from me.